Hola!
Hola. I felt jazz hands were appropriate.
Well, because I hit the button, because I hit the right
We're
button.
live.
Everybody, just so you know, Alycia was like, make sure you go live this time.
Yeah, so it's not 30 minutes of us talking to ourselves and entertaining ourselves. That's silly. You guys should
Yeah,
enjoy it
but
too.
it was a great show. We were entertaining each other.
We
So
were.
wow, there's a lot of chatter in the chats today.
Yeah, I love it. Everybody's so chit-chatting.
Susan and Deborah and
Hola, hola.
Elizabeth from Australia. G'day.
Good day.
Gilded
Oh,
Girl.
Gilded Girls here. Simon Says Rob. Look at it.
Excitable. Karen. Oh no, Penny, it's snowing.
Oh, my.
Oh boy. Hi, Em.
Oh, Francois. Bonsoir. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir. Bonsoir. So I'm scrolling through. I see Karen. Simon Says is here. Not late. Not late.
Good, good.
Tarot
Elizabeth.
Destiny. My buddy Bobby is here. Robbie.
Whoop, whoop.
All right. Nikki C. Brandy. Everybody's coming in. Carla. Mel.
Susan's here. Did you say Susan already?
I don't
Carla?
think
Yeah,
I said Susan. I think I missed Susan.
Susan,
Hi,
I think,
Susan.
was like the first person to leave a comment.
Oh no, I think I did say Susan then.
Oh, did you? I don't
I
know.
don't know. I'm a psychic.
Anymore.
I don't remember what I said 10 minutes ago.
Let them ponies run.
Running ponies.
So, gang, what's new? Anybody watch anything new on the television lately?
Who watched it?
I hang my head in shame.
You know what? I don't think it's shameful. And you know what? I feel pretty good that I watched 20 minutes and fell asleep. And I'm going to tell you, I even gave myself a little support on the porch before I went in and watched it. Because I was like, this is going to be funny. It's going to be really funny. And it wasn't even funny. Like, it was just such a snooze fest. It just felt so insincere and but produced beautifully, shot and produced beautifully.
Yeah,
I thought it was really very nicely done.
it's very pretty, even if some of the things I'm seeing in there I question. Um, yeah, I was watching it, and then by the time I got to the third episode, then I got into old person yelling at my TV mode. I couldn't help it, and I just had to pause it and yell at it. And my kid sitting next to me, and the entire time is going cringe.
My teen, my oldest teen won't even entertain it. Like when I told her I was going to be watching it, she was like, "Ugh, see you later."
Yeah, same as like I don't care about Megan, and I'm like, I don't really either, but
It's a car crash, and I watched the Lindsay Lohan drama. So I'm sorry, I'm having
I
blanket
would say
issues.
I enjoyed the Lindsay Lohan Oprah thingamaroo, whatever that was back in the day, where Oprah's trying to help Lindsay, I don't know, get back to being a normal person or whatever Oprah pretends to help with.
Not do cocaina?
Yeah, not try to abduct children in other countries.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yes, she did.
Yeah. So I enjoyed
Cocaine's a
that.
hell of a drug.
So yeah, there was that. And then that was weird too. I don't know which episode it was. H. Oh, and they constantly call him H, H, H. And I'm like, really? That doesn't roll off the tongue. Stop. Even the paid friends, the employee friends calling him that. And he's watching hummingbirds. And he's like so excited. Like,
so did they look CGI to you?
it was kind of weird to me because I'm like, we got hummingbirds here. Well, when I put the feed out, I get hummingbirds, but I never can get that close. We can talk to them, or at least we think we're talking to them when we chirp back and forth. I don't know if they're talking. but yeah, I thought it was a little weird. I'm like, you putting like something special extra in that liquid stuff?
So there were a few people online that said they thought they were CGI'd in, that they didn't look right. There was a couple of film people that talked about that and said it looked like they were fake.
It could be. I mean, I'm thinking about like when I've seen like when Modern Family started, we were rewatching that on Hulu. But you know, they started adding in all that stuff and I was laughing.
Wait,
Oh,
when did you do that? I
today.
didn't see it. Oh man,
I just thought I'd change it up a little bit.
I didn't even say it. I gotta fix mine. I need a title.
Yes. You could be a duchess if you wanted. I didn't want to be a
I-
duchess because you know who. I didn't want her to think I was infringing.
I would be a grand duchess like the Russian royal family. Yes.
Oh.
Grand duchess is better than princess or duchess in Russia, so I would
Oh.
take that.
You should do that.
So, do we want to? All right. So there's that. Then there's Brittany Griner. There's
that.
Yeah, that which is I was like, ugh.
There's I don't know. Something's wrong there, and I don't know what yet, but something seems wrong there with that.
Something's not right. Then Zuckerberg laid off a bunch of people, but apparently he did it better than Elon Musk, so everyone's like comparing them.
How
They're
do you
like,
lay off people better?
it was an example of leadership. So apparently he was nice about it. Celine Dion, we didn't talk about that before we got on. Celine Dion has a neurological disorder that is basically I think they call it statue syndrome. She's basically losing control of everything and she's going to be stiff. That's why she's not performing.
I did see that. And then I remembered her weird kids clothing line and kind of didn't care anymore. I'm
Weird
hard.
I don't even know. Why don't I know about that?
There was this weird kids, I think it was a kids clothing line. It was kind of weird in light of what we've seen lately with the other fashion line. I would go back and look at it, but there was just something odd about it. I didn't like it. It felt dark. So, and then we have the nuclear waste chief stole another piece of luggage in Vegas.
And I asked Alycia, was it Vera Bradley again? I was not into the Vera Bradley stuff. Like with the little elephants were cute, but I thought like all the other patterns, I was like, it's like a cloth bag. Like I'm not going bananas for this.
I don't even think I know what Vera Bradley is. I mean, my luggage is from which one is it? TJ Maxx. And it's like whatever's like decent enough. Again, he's at the Las Vegas airport and he took something there. I could not find what type of luggage he took from Las Vegas, but so that's the second. And then I saw someone today posted like what his salary is as the nuclear waste chief.
What is it?
It's like $170,000 or something. Like you shouldn't be stealing bags.
You should get your own luggage for that.
And then I think they said there was a video taking off the tag off the bag. I don't know if that was from the first bag or the second bag. Whatever.
The first one, they said he cut the tag off, the name tag, and threw it in the garbage as he was walking out.
Oh, so, trying to play that game. Oh, I didn't know. It's just an accident.
Thought it was my bag. And then I panicked.
Panicked as I put all the clothes in my drawer.
Simon says.
I showed Anna a picture because Anna was trying to tell me he had great fashion.
Yeah, and I think it was New York Post. It was no.
Then I sent a link from the New York Post, and I was like, no, sorry. Like once you become a thief, then I'm not going to be nice to you anymore. And next, no, buck teeth, no. Mm-mm.
So yes, buck teeth in the picture. When he was appointed to that role, I did look up his education and his achievements, and he actually he had the goods to do a job like that. I was like, all right, this, even though, it's a 46 you know, what am I trying to say? Appointment. You know, I was like, all right, I'll give this guy the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he's going to be really good at what he does. But now he's stealing shit.
Yeah, you know, don't be stealing shit. And if you're gonna steal shit, don't get caught. I mean,
No, I think he is. I think he was fired after the first
I
time.
thought he was on paid leave. I
Oh.
can't with this one. I'm trying to find out what's going on. I'm wasting way too much time on this ning dong ding ding. Yeah, I don't know. If you guys can find out more about his salary.
He's only 35.
And then that picture I sent you, not to harp on it, but I am going to harp on it, the one with the buck teeth and not attractive angle, needs a better skin routine. Because that's like not good. And that reminds me, going back to the Netflix of Duchess, where she's sitting on the couch next to H. And I'm looking and I'm like, they didn't put the like sock over her face for like the close-ups. And so it was a little too, I don't know. The Duchess,
How did she look?
she was kind of showing her age, which was kind of surprising. It was like too high definition to me. I was like, not that her makeup guy's the best. He's not the best, but
She
yeah.
wants her freckles to show.
I don't think I saw him in that close up though. I think we got back to too much bronzer again.
Oh,
Yeah.
show my freckles. I want my freckles to show.
Yeah,
Natural, authentic.
yeah, Gilded Girl, a lot of eyeliner. Yes, a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, she has to wear that eyeliner.
Yeah, and then Penny's right. His salary sounds correct. Government. Yeah, I think it was like 170 or something K. So you should not be stealing luggage. I'm surprised that the government doesn't have like a free. Here's your free luggage for. Thanks for becoming an employee.
USA, USA. All right.
Bronzer settling in the creases. Yeah. So that wasn't good. It's like maybe when she was previewing it, she should have done it on the big screen. You know, it's kind of like that time I went to a Dr. Phil taping, and you wouldn't have. It's like you see him in person, how much shit is caked on his face, but when you see him on TV, you're like, oh, he looks normal. But in person, if you saw that running around, you're like, wah!
That's like me for this. Like when I go out, like I have a shit ton of makeup on right now.
Oh gosh. Oh, so where do we want to start? Here's the thing. Let's talk about the niece. That's my thing that's probably bothering the most.
Okay.
Samantha Markle's niece makes an appearance.
Okay. No, Samantha Markle's daughter.
Sorry. Megan's niece. She shows up and she's like, you know, Megan's like, oh, I never had a big family. And then all of a sudden, I don't know what the convoluted story was. She connects with Samantha Markle's daughter, which I know is rumored to be her secret early baby or whatever. We're just
that's right.
I don't know if that's true or not. After I heard the story, I'm beginning to think that's part's not true because she said, oh, we got really close. You know, it's like I'm her mother, but I'm her sister. I was just like, okay. Yeah. And then they take pictures. They have the pictures from Instagram. And then it comes time for the extravaganza. And they cannot invite her. And it's because, you know, it's going to be bad PR, right? Because Thomas is hiring the paparazzi and Samantha Markle's just, you know, talking about her sister's an a-hole. And so the whole Markle side is been Markled, including then this niece that Megan is so close to because everybody just said it's probably not a wise idea to invite her. So she didn't invite her. And then the niece is like, it's okay. It's all right. I mean, and then she like, I don't know if she was going to real cry or if that was fake cry, if that was like left tear go. I don't know. I'm just curious about, is this, I don't know. What's up with the niece? I would be pissed. Like you're supposedly Megan's such an activist, you know, an activist for dish soap. She's an activist for struggling. other things, I guess. And but not an activist for her niece to come to the wedding. It was just her mom and George Clooney and Oprah and a bunch of other people she didn't know.
That was not the hill she wanted to die on.
No. I mean, for someone who's so compassionate and are they kind? That seemed like a rather shitty thing to like not be kind about. Just saying. Oh
So-
God, I'm here front and center and you're off to the side with a box on your head.
So Gilded Girl says, so after the wedding, oh wait, they put her on speakerphone to tell her she wasn't invited to the wedding.
Yeah, her and H, I guess, did it together.
So there's footage of them recording that? Oh,
no,
okay.
They just talked
then-
about it, I believe.
After the wedding, does Megan reach out to her anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're friends now. They're besties.
Oh no, I don't know. We don't really hear. I don't remember hearing unless I, got old people distracted after yelling at the TV about her. I don't recall that we heard like, oh yeah, I've been out of Montecito at the Olive Garden there multiple times. Haven't heard that. So I don't know. I don't know. So I think I'll do a major arcana spread on their relationship.
Okay, I want to do a read on. You're going to do Megan and the niece.
Yeah,
I'll do the niece and Samantha. How about that?
Oh yeah, because obviously that was a big problemo.
Please like, share, and subscribe while we're shuffling.
Yeah, bang that button. Why don't they say bang that button? They always say smash that button. And I'm like, I don't want to smash it. I want to bang it. Not like that,
Right.
dirty birds.
Greg loves ding my bell.
You can dang my bell.
I got to get rid of this branding. Let me get rid of that branding. So, not wearing here. I wear a duck on my head. I'm a big duck head.
Oh my. Oh, Gilded Girl said they didn't say. I'm asking y'all.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll find out. Let's find out.
Let's find out. Oh.
What happened?
Oh, I don't know how.
Oh, what deck is that?
Oh, so I got a new deck. Shocker. These are all these decks that I ordered and they were like overseas or wherever they were. This is called either it's Hydesville or Hydes Tarot. Let me see which one it is. Hydesville. Oh, here. Let me switch my little dingo-donger. So that was a little paper bag it came in. Hydesville Tarot. I got that one on Etsy because I have I have two other major arcana decks. And the one that I love the most, is my, monstery type deck, Terror Tales or whatever, which is this one with this imagery, which I love, but sometimes it's not appropriate for certain discussions. And then I have Tarotscapes, Major Arcana deck, which I love the imagery, but it's kind of doesn't really show up on camera too well. So
I'm really digging this paper bag one.
Yeah, this one I'm totally digging. I got like a sample card in some order I had. Okay, so Megan and the niece. No bueno. It's not any bueno going on here anymore. The tables have turned. It's almost like this was a relationship that probably on both sides when they stepped into a relationship and didn't realize what the drama that was going to be. There's this idea that this relationship just isn't sustainable. It's not sustainable. There's been like too much attention been drawn to this relationship. And I don't know, we'd have to look if that's because of Samantha or whatever, because I don't remember hearing much about this niece until now. But it looks like It's almost like she was markled. It's like you got too close to the star of the show, and she's like, "Sorry, babe, you're out." Because no bueno. Tables have turned. It's like, and I don't think it was like the PR or the palace or the whoever that said this is too hot to handle. You can't have the niece come. I don't think it's that. I think it's the star herself said can't have it. You're just by lineage, you're toxic, so you have to go. So that's what I have. It's not looking particularly good for a future there.
All right, so I have Samantha here. I have the daughter here, the niece. Samantha's definitely the mom. There's no doubt about it. Let me get that view off the floor here. All right, there we go. That's a little bit better, I think. So Samantha's definitely the mom. I think that she was a bit stricter with this child than this child would like, and they just weren't jiving together. There's definitely like a difference of I don't want to say learning styles, but coping styles, like kind of lifestyles. Like they both have very different. You know how like you should marry somebody who has the same like morality as you. This is a situation where the fundamentally they had a different morality. This is like a nature versus nurture thing. The nature of this child is very different from what Samantha is, and Samantha wanted to raise her less freedoms than she had, because she felt like this kid would have gotten her life better on track. And like Samantha, it took a little while and she kind of stumbled along the way. There were some regrets that Samantha had, and she wanted to make sure that this kid didn't do that. At the end of it all, she really was trying to put that together for this kid, but the kid was just completely resistant to it. This is like a know-it-all kid. Like, I know better than you. I know better than you. And Samantha didn't have the coping skills to negotiate that relationship properly. So the kid, the daughter, it's weird. She like doesn't want to have a relationship with her mom, but she like feels really bad that she doesn't have a mom. She doesn't have a close relationship with her mom. So she's very judgy about it. And all of this is really about her failure to thrive. So I don't know what this kid does for a living. And I know she's like probably in her 30s and I'm calling her a kid, but I don't know what she does for a living or if she actually does work, but she wants the same kind of stuff that Markle wants. She wants high income, a high vibe lifestyle, but she doesn't really want to have to work. She wants to have to like she wants to just like tell people like her great ideas, and she's an immigration lawyer. Okay. She wants to tell people her great ideas and like have them execute them because she's the thinker. I don't think she has a lot of money, and I think that's why her cart is kind of hitched to Ms. Monk. Ms.
Not,
Markle.
not anymore. She got dehitched.
Yeah, so I didn't look at that, but that's the gist. Do these two have a relationship? I want to pull another card on that. I just want to, because that was kind of the separate issues that they have with each other. Do they still have a relationship, past, present, future? Past, present, future. So there is some talking here, but it's almost like going in reverse. So in the past they were a unit and they were a family. Now there's a lot of we're or present is like thinking and talking without thinking, just kind of blurting what's coming out of your mouth or coming out of your head. And they're going to have to go back to the drawing board on this and kind of reorder the way that they are talking to each other. I feel like that anytime that they get into a conversation, these two, it completely devolves into something that it's not. Like they can't stay on one topic. I'm having trouble staying on one topic. It's like if they want to talk about the problems they had when the one was living with her mother, the next thing they know they're arguing about why this one went to school here and not there, like it just like their conversations go all over the place. There's so many, they need a professional in there. And I know Samantha went to school, I think she's some kind of a therapist, but they need an umpire. They absolutely need an umpire to kind of sort that out.
So I pulled, what did Samantha think when she saw her daughter in the special, the Kardashian-esque, whatever we're calling this thing?
World event. There's a world event.
The world event. I forgot that's what it is. Okay, so this is when she saw that her daughter was in this world event. It's like, uh-oh. See, I see you've jumped into bed with El Diablo. And this is like not going good, because almost like now you have exposed yourself. You're going to have to figure out how to like get yourself like, I don't know, back under the radar a little bit. Like you don't even know what you've opened yourself up to with this. And I think she's kind of thinking here, like the same thing you were saying. Like, I feel like you have this desire that you want to be out here in the spotlight and you want to be like your favorite auntie out here. And I think the mom, Samantha, is having this problem here of saying like, almost like you don't even know what it means to be markled and you're going to get markled. Like you have no idea. You are going to get markled. People are going to start to like look into your life now. People are going to, all because you wanted to be on this world event. So I think she's looking at her like, you just don't even know what you stepped into. Now you got poo on your shoes.
Poo on your shoe. Hey, can I ask you, what is that ball of mercury up in the corner?
Oh, this?
Yeah.
I haven't been able to get any for myself. This is actual terahertz.
I can't look away.
It's super cool. It's kind of man-made. It has a lot of quartz in it. And it's like this thing, like I'm obsessed. I have like all these terahertz cubes. It's to block EMF. So I have it in front of my computer and I have this big old one here. Yeah. So I dig it. It's terahertz. If you want to go look it up, they have it on Etsy. People have it. I cannot get it from any of my suppliers. So otherwise I would, and I would pimp it because I love it.
Pimp it. It's very cool.
Thank you.
So, so now word on the street is that the Markles, Samantha, Tom Jr., they are going to produce their own show to rebut what was said, and they got the receipts. I hate that saying. I got the receipts.
I don't even remember how we used to say that in the past. How would you express that? I have the proof. Is that what
I can prove it?
Oh yes, all these new fandangled sayings, and then I incorporate them, and I forget how to talk like an adult of yesteryear. Anyhow, so that's, I have a concern with it. Like part of me is like, I think the Markles are a little shady on their own. I was watching, there was an episode I watched, I didn't subscribe to it, but when Thomas Markle had his YouTube channel with that other random guy who happened to be like a paparazzi photo guy of Meghan at the same time, but yet they're talking crap about her. So I'm like, what? And it wasn't very well produced. And what's his name? Thomas would just like go off on these meandering tangents, and he started talking about something historical and he got it all wrong. So then I was probably old lady screaming at the YouTube video. So I would hope if they're going to do this, that it's like produced by someone professional, not, in somebody's YouTube.
Not me.
I'm like low budget Lucy over here. So no. But yeah. Okay. So what do we want to see about this? Are they going to go out and do this?
Yeah. And I too watched Thomas Markle's YouTube channel, and it was just not. He needs a producer. Like, you know, it could be something, but he needs a producer. He can't just get in front of the camera like Brittany and start spinning around in his foyer.
Why did she always spin? I wonder. I don't know where I saw it. Like it popped up somewhere, and I was like, how come in every video it's always the same spin? And I'm like, it's like she's on. Yeah, it's like she's on a weird merry-go-round, and I'm like, but she knows how to dance, but she doesn't do that. She just spins.
She just spins around. And flips her hair around. So
yes, I'm surprised she doesn't like hurt her neck. I'm like, it hurts my neck, and I can't like fling my head around like a hooker in a Warrant video. Well, did they have hookers in Warrant videos? I don't remember. Cherry Pie, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. She wasn't a hooker. She was actually considered a groupie. And I don't think she would. Like, I saw this article about groupies the other day, and they had like Heather Locklear on there. I'm like, all right, first of all, Heather Locklear was not a groupie.
She was a Ruthie Tambora.
She was an actress that just happened to marry 2 musicians.
Oh, and she married Big Ween. Bop, bop. Yes, okay, now I remember. I don't know. When you start to dress like
I can't do the rest of the show.
You start dancing like a hooker, I'm gonna call you a hooker. It's not like they're over there pretending they're nuns. All right, Markle's doing their own type of documentary, I guess, is our question. Rebut.
Yeah. No. Oh. Oh. I'm just going to keep making noises like this. Oh,
what is this deck? It feels like too nice for talking about Markles and Harkles.
This is the Star Tarot. This is my Thoth Tarot deck that I love. So the Sun, yeah, they're going to be spilling some tea. We're going to get some tea. And we're going to war. Like we're absolutely. So if the Harkles are going to war against the royal family, the Markles are going to war against the Harkles. It's very, but I definitely get the sense that like they're like, we're champions of the royal family. Like they're trying to kind of ingratiate themselves. I don't know. Like I think they just want like a Christmas card. Like they don't want to like be a part of it. They just want a Christmas card. Like, you know, we don't have to go to Sandringham. Or where do they go? They go to Balmoral for Christmas. We don't need to go to Balmoral. We just want a Christmas card. Like just send us some C's chocolates and we'll be happy. Whoever is going to get into bed with them on this is going to do a great job. So this is the producer we were just talking about right here. Oh, good night, Stephanie. I didn't say hello to you, Stephanie. Hi,
Stephanie. Sleep tight.
Stephanie's going to bed. So, and it's going to come off very, very good. This is actually going.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually going to put them in a really good light, but they're not going to be nice about it. They're actually going to be like pretty angry about it. And the theme of this is that they're trying to kind of tie, if they were in a bunch of rafts, they're tying their rafts together to save the Markle name. Like that's kind of what they're gonna. I know, but
that's interesting because I have sort of, but not the same as you. So here's what I got.
Oh, I'm doing it. I got it. I got you.
So I see they want to do it. I don't see that this comes off necessarily good. Maybe it's produced well, so it's not produced in someone's bunker. But this comes off incredibly vindictive.
Oh no, I'm getting vindictive too. Yeah, I absolutely have that. Like, I don't think that this is,
it's like part of this too here is like the idea is like we have this is a burden that we've had to carry, and it's almost like I'm wondering if Dr. Phil gets it. Wouldn't that be funny if Oprah had the Markles or the Harkles and Dr. Phil got the Markles? But it's kind of like we've had to deal with this burden. We've carried this burden. We haven't been able to have our say until now. That kind of crap. And I think that a lot of this too just comes off like, and what? And what? Like, what do you think you're going to get out of this? Like, I don't think this is name clearing as much as is like, yeah, well, she used to be a brat and da da da, and she'd roll her eyes at me, and she's a smart aleck, and da da da, and she saw me more than once. She saw me twice. I don't know. It doesn't come off good. It's almost like they're seeing red and they're not seeing any type of logic in moving forward here. So good luck to the Markles. I don't think it's going to be a good idea. And I think too, they're like holding out for the highest bidder here as well. So maybe Dr. Phil, wouldn't that be funny if Gail got it? If Dr. Phil didn't get it and Gail got it?
Oh, can Gail do that? Isn't
I assume Oprah is like the mafioso of Dr. Phil and Gail and probably Oz and whoever else she has in her stables. She's probably like, no, I'm taking that one. Thank you. It's my aha moment that's a moneymaker. Aha, ha ha.
so I did see one of the discrepancies. So we all know that Meghan was blissfully unaware of there ever being a royal family in England. Like, she had no idea that that existed.
No.
But when she called her mother to tell her she was dating someone, she said it's Prince Harry. So
Well, her mother must know about the royal family. Just Meghan doesn't know.
that's what I want to know. Did Doria know about the royal family?
Well, here's the thing. There's that picture of Meghan holding that magazine, I believe, with Catherine on the cover or something, right?
She didn't read it. She didn't.
Oh,
the front
just
cover
like,
was turned away from her.
she's like, oh, who's the pretty brunette on this magazine cover? Huh.
What's a Jenny Packham model?
All right. So what are we looking to see? Like, did she always knew who Prince Harry was, or she didn't know who Prince Harry was? Is that it?
If Doria knew who Prince Harry was, and if Doria knew that Meghan was already targeting him.
Okay.
I'll do my Doria face.
Oh my gosh. I hope, like, I was looking at Doria and I was like, I thought she was prettier. And then I was like, gosh, I wonder if that makeup guy for Meghan like did her wrong too, because it was almost like Sister Wives eyebrows. I mean, if you're not watching Sister Wives, you don't know. But the lady on there, Robin, she has these horrible sperm eyebrows. And I was like looking at them and I was like, oh my God, not that Doria had those same things, but they were rather dark and very bold eyebrow choice. I was not into it. So
I accidentally did that the other day. My eyebrow pencil ran out and I colored in, and then I took another one and I did this, and it was so light that like I had a tail here and I had this here, and then it was like I was like, oh, I should just like block it out and like make a scar there.
you could have gotten Vanilla Ice with it.
Yeah, ice baby.
Oh.
Sloppy shuffle, everybody drink.
Oh. Ba-dang.
I got my sloppy shuffle hashtag ready to go.
Oh, look at you all profesh with ting ting.
It's really not, but
hey man, I can't bring up copy paste of anything quick enough for myself. Oh,
we have to make one of those little videos.
A tutorial, you mean?
No, like the little video that I showed you before.
Oh yeah, I don't even know how to do that stuff. I probably could figure it out, but I just don't know.
She knew.
Yeah.
She knew Meghan was going to shake some shit up. Oh, and then I got that weird ass magician here.
Ooh. Is he wearing a tablecloth?
No.
Oh, from down below, it looks like he's wearing a pizza slice tablecloth. And I thought, well, that's interesting.
Pizza slice.
It's a Pizza Hut magician.
You knew. And you know what? I always get like this weird magician magic thing, like with her. There's something up with that, you know. Seven of Wands, the Hanged one. I just get weird stuff there. I know people say, oh, you know, she was doing some kind of
Oh, yes.
yeah, and I don't know, like maybe she was. It could be as benign as manifestation, what all of us can do. Could be something else. I don't know. But I definitely see that she was part of this. She already knew. She was cheerleading her along. Um she's there for the ride. You know, if things got bad, she did this manifestation. And then this Ace of Wands in reverse is like manifestation for for not good stuff. And you know, the Seven of Wands, so, like you know, when we're talking about sevens, like I like to think of the sevens as like we're plotting and planning and trying to just kind of pivot and get things in the right way. And with this in reverse, that Seven of Wands in reverse, this is like, I got to make everything go in our direction. I got to make everything go in our direction, you know. And I'm going to agree with Gilded Age Girl here. Like, yeah, maybe. I mean, he's clearly not right. If any of you can watch, like a million YouTubers have clips of it, watch some of them. He's clearly not right. And I'm going to tell you this. I saw the Ripple of Hope things. I saw that. He was high
Wait,
as a kite. He was high as a kite there.
wait, when they were, I only saw pictures. So did they accept an award, or was this the picture I saw where they're just on stage and chairs talking?
The pictures, and when he was walking in, he was high as a kite. He was
Oh.
super stoned. Like, I'm sorry, that's not me being a psychic. That's me being somebody who knows. Somebody who knows shit.
Yeah. So I got similar things. I think, I don't know if it's so much a love spell as much as it's a coordinated effort. Like, I'm getting ideas that Mr. Anderson, maybe there's some spell work too, but perhaps that there's some thing where, you know, oh, we just happen to be here. Oh, girl, you got to be over here. Oh, don't you forget, he's got this thing he's doing here. Just happen to show up. Oh, da, 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 da. All of these different things. She knew, like this was a plan. It was a goal. It was like, we have, like, maybe they put a, what do you call a vision board together, probably, because it's like, we got to get the coin, we got to secure your bag, you got to get knocked up or whatever, you got to get your moon bumps, this whole idea, there's this plan, definitely, like, it's a coordinated event though too as well. But it was like, keep working, girl, you'll get him, keep working, pull out that roasted chicken, you'll get him one day, girl, you'll get him one day. So I concur with that one.
Yeah, definitely. So love spell, you want to see if they did a love spell?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm gonna pull out the other deck. That feels more fun for a love spell. Love me, say that you love me, fool me, fool me. Oh, cardigans. Why did
All
they
I
do
was
that
thinking
music?
about is, our love is like a love spell, baby. Look at that. Big piece of cloth on me.
Oh, I thought you had a wound.
Won't go away.
Oh, they put a spell on you. It physically manifested in your space.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
Oh, goodness. Oh, a serendipity?
Serendipity.
If they did it, I'm going to say they're not very good at it.
So This is what I think they did. I think that they took away, I don't want to say they took away his free will, because you really can't do that to somebody, but they took away, sorry, I can't get this straight today. All right. There we go. So they took away like some of his agency, not his free will, but some of his agency. Somehow they did that. The point was to, redirect him into this life where he was going to be like producing and like providing all the monies for all the projects that the other one wanted to do. So I don't know if it was actually a spell or if this was just manipulation. Feels a little bit more like manipulation that the two of them were working on it, like, yeah, that your family's rough. Your family's not good.
Yeah. To me, it's more manipulation. I don't really see any spell work as much as just like knowing how to like say the right things to get the right reaction, and to sprinkle half truths in there, whatever you want to call it, whatever we're calling it this day, lies, misinformation, disinformation, whatever it's called.
We both got the Hierophant.
Yeah. I think this was trying to how there's some people, not like these nitwits, but there's like real people who don't have families, like large families or anything, and they make their friends their families, and they're like, or if they have families and they're filled with a bunch of shitheads, and they're like, I don't want to be family with them, I want to have my friends as my family, right? But this was like a convincing party of like, yeah, we don't have, it's just me and her, that's all we got in this world, Harry. And he's like, oh, me too, I don't have anybody. And so I don't know why he's a Southern British guy now, but he is. And so I feels like we're rewriting his history for him, and we're like convincing, and we continue to feed the story over and over to him. So, and it's like this one of shared misery, like nobody loves us, everybody hates us, we're going to go eat worms and conquer the world together. So I don't know that we're casting spells. It doesn't seem like if we're doing that to get him, it's not working. I don't know. He's probably immune to any spells or something. He's probably got too much on board. So yeah. All right. So where are we going next?
I think I want to go to Buckingham Palace. I want to know what Charles thinks. Sausage boy. I want to know what Camilla thinks. I want to know what Catherine and William think.
All right. Let's start with Charles and Camilla. Who do you want to do? Not, I don't mean like that.
Well, those sausage fingers. Camilla looks like she'd smell like cigarettes. She tastes like cigarettes.
Oh, God, I can't get the feminine hygiene products out of my mind when I think about those two. Oh, God.
I will take Camilla.
All right, I'll take sausage fingers.
I'm going to switch decks. This is not a Camilla deck.
Oh yeah, maybe I'll get a little bit more fancy for the king of the sausages.
Dun, 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 dun,
Did you see? You probably didn't have a chance to watch it though, but I did this Inquirer read.
Oh, I didn't get to see it, but I did see it pop up.
Yeah, and so I didn't know I was buying an old one. Apparently, they just sell them until someone buys them. I didn't look at the date. But anyway, it was like sending Camilla to rehab. Oh, it was so funny. Oh, gosh.
You know what? This is going to sound terrible, but she's the kind of person that I'd be like, you get a pass. You get a pass. You go ahead. Have your gin.
Have your gins.
We bought some gin tonight. I am a big fan of the Empress 1908. It is a butterfly pea flower Sloppy shuffle. Everybody drink.
It sounds so sophisticated. I couldn't even buy my Kendall Jenner wine the other night because it cost too much at the Stater Brothers. So I had to
Jenner
go buy.
wine?
I think it's not Kendall Jenner wine. You guys know what it is, and I know I call it Kendall Jenner now.
Oh, Kendall Jackson.
That's the one.
Kendall Jenner has a tequila company.
Yeah, I don't drink
like 818 tequila or something like that.
Oh, I don't want to drink tequila because then that would be like that's when not my clothes fall off, but I get really a little crazy with the shit that I say. So no, I had to buy cupcake wine. It happened to be on sale. I don't mind it. It's okay.
We got a couple of bottles of Coppola. Well, we spent like $200 in the liquor store. We got a couple of bottles of Coppola. I got this really good Pinot. It's got the little piece of wood on the outside with like a little piece of twine. It's this really good wine. I don't even know what the name of it is. And then Greg got a really fancy bottle of Japanese whiskey.
Oh.
So 72 people. We're not even an hour in. Thanks,
Welcome.
everybody, for hanging out.
Oh.
Please like, share, and subscribe.
Please. Por favor. Con queso. Well.
Did you say please with cheese?
Of course.
You did?
Por favor, con queso. I really wish I haven't learned it. My husband knows how to say it. I really wish I could say the like, please remain seating in Spanish that you hear at Disneyland. Por favor, cértame centavos or something. And I can never say it. That one I haven't memorized. Anyhow, so he's not happy. Not happy. He's waiting though. He is waiting for the final installment, the part 2, the whatever. But he's rather not happy at all and looking at all his options now. I'm not seeing that there's a coronation invite in here anytime soon. It's like he's an emotional dude. I mean, yeah, he's like an emotional dude, but it's like weird emotional. It's not like he's not a hugger, like she would say. But he carries it inside. He is kind of devastated. I don't. It's almost like this guy. Like everybody told him that they're gonna pull the snaky move, and he was just like, "Oh, they wouldn't go that far," and then they did. They did, and I think it's like. His eyes are open, blindfolds are off, and I think he's going to look to see, like, I have to, like, pull them off of the monarchy like a tick has infected the kingdom. So that's what I have.
Okay, so for Queen Camilla, it's fun to say Queen Camilla.
Wait a minute, what are you doing there?
I did it at the same time. Are you doing it or am I doing it?
I'll do it.
Who's driving?
I'm driving.
Okay,
I'm driving.
you're driving. So one of these days we're going to drive to Vegas and that's going to be, I'm driving. No, I'm driving. So she is very upset about what has come out, but not all of it has come out yet. So she's very concerned about who they're going to throw under the bus. She's upset that the queen was disrespected. That's first and foremost. She has her own issues with the queen and they're not public. We don't know about them. She's very upset about the faces that Meghan made when she was talking about the queen. That's what bothered her the most. And that kind of broke her heart because it is disrupting the new reign. It's she's not so much upset that it's vilifying, I shouldn't say vilifying, that it's casting a shadow over Elizabeth II's reign, but she's more concerned about how it's casting a larger shadow onto Charles's reign, because that should have been a new beginning. She feels like it's not going to be. With this other information that is still has yet to come out, she feels like this is going to devastate anything that they're going to be able to do, and she doesn't think they're going to be able to come back from it. So under the surface, I got this 6 of Pentacles over here, and I'll wiggle everything over for you guys.
Is that a chicken?
It's a chicken.
Is that Megan's chickens?
Oh my God, I got to tell you something. I was driving the other day and coming back from my work Christmas party, and there was a big steel cock in somebody's front yard. I'm not even kidding. And I was like, you have a giant cock in your front yard, and I want one. There's a big metal cock rooster.
Really?
Yes.
We have like a large metal Gumby and Pokey in someone's front yard in a neighboring town here.
That, yeah. I don't know. We got some weird stuff in our yard, but I don't have a giant rooster in my front yard. So this spirit of generosity and forgiveness and trying to come to better terms. I was curious. I pulled some more cards on it. So I got 5 of Swords. This is the working together, trying to get the band back together and work together as a team. But certain people are unable to see past their own nose or their own misfortune. And this lack of what am I trying to say here? What's the word I'm looking for? Hang on. I'm looking for the word. Delicacy. This lack of handling things in a delicate manner. Like they are really cutting a wedding cake with a sledgehammer. So that she's like, there's no finesse. There's no finesse to these two. There's no finesse. That's exactly what Camilla would say. If I ever hung out with Camilla, I would talk like that the whole time. I would have such a Jersey accent. I'd be like, Camilla, darling, just get me another drink. Oh my God, I can't. I need one of those cigarettes. What are you smoking?
Virginia Slims.
Oh my God, what are they? Holy shit.
They probably don't even have Virginia Slims over there. I don't know, but
the brown ones. Remember the brown ones?
Cloves? I used to dig cloves. That was
no. Virginia Slims. They had a brown cigarette. My Aunt Cindy smoked them. I swear to God.
Oh, I don't even know that they were brown. We just used to call them vagina slimes.
No, there was paper, ones with white paper, and then there were ones with brown paper. And I remember she had them. So then I did a little bit more digging, and in her heart of hearts, she knows that this bozo is not ready to leave. He's not going to leave. So that leaves me to the question. Somebody said online, rumored, that Charles said to Harry at Queen Elizabeth's funeral, not specifically at the funeral, but here's some money, go. And if you come back, you have to come back alone. This is all you have. And if you come back alone. And that, I think that's when things like really started to ramp up, right? So did Charles actually say that? Did he actually say, here's some money, go away, fuck right off, and you can only come back single? Oh, yeah. I think he did. I think he got rid of the headache. I got bigger fish to fry, Harry. I can't deal with your illusions. There's something about Prince Charles and the way or King Charles and the way he talks that reminds me of like the Beatles. Like there's like a Ringo Starr kind of thing about him.
I don't know. I don't like the Beatles. I know I'm one of those people.
No, I'm not a Beatles fan either.
But it's just I don't know what they sound like. All I think of when I think of the Sausage King is him talking to turkeys. That's all I think about now with his voice.
So yeah, that I think he just was like bugger right off.
I think so too, because it's kind of like this whole idea. Here's some money, go figure it out. If you want to play nice and come back, you can come back. You can slide right back in. Otherwise, you're going to be F off. So
Yeah.
maybe that was the reason why there was those stories coming out, how they wanted to do a re-edit or something, because the ultimatum came down after the edit, and they're just like, shit.
Oh, and then they also said it was not our way of telling it. So
Oh, yeah.
Simon Says has a cool question here. And before we go on to William and Catherine, maybe we ought to take a look at this one.
Oh, do they like their new show? Do they think they were successfully gaining favor, or will they ever be able to read the room?
So who do you want to take? You want to take hazmat or doormat? Which
is she the doormat?
No, she's kind of like a what am I trying to say? She's like a doorknob. Everybody gets a turn.
Since I want you to read it in his accent, I'll take her.
I got to get some dumb cards.
What is this?
What?
Every time I shuffle my cards, I was like, what's up? There's a hole in my card. I need to repair it.
Real?
Yeah, this is the weirdest thing. Like, I don't know how I got a hole. You can't even see it. There, you can. How does that happen?
Was it from the wand? The power of the wand?
I don't know. Maybe I got rocks in my box. Maybe it ripped a hole in it.
Oh, wait. Marie Teresa. She brought up chickens.
I think he said they were greasing chickens this time.
Wait, does nobody know that? The doorknob? Is that a Jersey thing?
It might be. I don't.
We used to call slutty girls that. Oh, she's a doorknob.
All right, I'll do the
and
doorknob.
Guys. Slutty guys, too. So I'm going to bring that question up again.
Yes.
There you go. I love that noise.
This is again. So we have this idea where it is very pleased with ourselves. I'm very pleased. The work that has been produced, it is wonderful. I'm finally feeling like I'm getting the opportunity to tell you the story as it happened, as if I was Dan Rather. I'm telling you the news from the beginning, our story starting at day 0. I'm getting to tell you that. I'm showing you our love story. Love, so much love. You're jealous of our love. However, I'm going to pretend that I'm not loving every minute of scorching the royals. And I'm kind of worried that we're going to get kicked out of the family after this, even though I'm really loving this because we've really distanced ourselves from the royals to show that we're compassionate and kind dumpster fire people. But I'm really kind of worried, like we're going to be on our own to make money, and we might be shopping at some discount stores soon or stealing luggage from airports. But it's, I love the work we're doing. I'm very proud of it. I just can't tell it in person that I'm proud of it. So that's what I've got with our Ms. Markle. What do you have with the dimwit?
All right. So I had to pull a whole bunch of additional cards. So I'm going to pull that down because I just can't stop. So the first part, how does he think? Wait, now I got to pull it back up. Sorry about that. Can't. How did they like their new show? Well, I think that Megan looks great, but I'm very nervous. It's very hard to get rid of the anxiety. We can't move around. We can't go out in the sunshine, and we'll just keep speaking our truth and letting people know how difficult it is for us. Because she's just like my mother. She's just like my mother. And I can't understand why people don't see that. The Spencers didn't see it. The public doesn't see it. I see it. I see it all day long. She smells like my mother. It's wonderful. So, did he think he was successful? Well, I think people need to see the whole story before they can make up their mind. I think they need to see part 2 that's coming out, and perhaps next season, because we're going to show all the naughty things that were done behind the scenes. No one saw what goes on behind closed doors, but now we're showing you. We're showing you more children. I don't think we're not doing this for money. We're doing this to show how productive we can be, and what good we can do. So we're shining a light on structural racism. That's what we're doing. We're shining a light. So ultimately, Harry, do you think you'll ever be able to read the room? No, not at all. No. I'll just look away. Our dog Bruno, like when you would be talking to him, like he had kidney disease, so he had a lot of stomach issues that go along with that. So like he would do this thing called shit vomit, which was, and I'm sorry that I'm laughing. I love the dog so much. I love him so much. He would throw up, and it would be like this really vile, disgusting vomit that smelled like shit, and it kind of looked like it. What? Because it was shit. It wasn't shit. So when you would go up to Bruno, he would not look at you. He was so cute. He would just look away. So I just won't look. Those that don't believe, they just don't get it. And what we're doing is we're going to do something different for the public. So I don't know if this is the Kennedy thing that they're partnering up with, but it looks like they're going to partner up with some people that are like-minded for more productions, so that they can get that truth out there, so more people can understand what they do, right?
So I didn't answer the second question, so I pulled cards. Does Megan think they're gaining favor? Will they ever be able to read the room? Yes, we're gaining favor. Hello. People are finally seeing and recognizing the plight I had to overcome. And once this is all done, this is going to tilt the Titanic right back up. That ship's going to pop right back up. Pop. It's going to be good. But we need it to go. We need them to see part 2. But yes, I am winning hearts and minds. People are just going to take a little extra, because I'm the smart one, so they need a little extra more time than I would, and they will see. They are going to see it all. It's going to fabulous. It'll be fabulous. It's just
all
coming.
The warmth and caring that people aren't seeing. They'll see soon. The warmth.
The compassion's coming, bitches.
The compassion's coming. So CF says the monarch of England sits on a multi-trillion-dollar fortune. I don't even think they know how to calculate it. I'm going to agree. And Deborah, it's not that I don't like the Beatles. George Harrison, I have a favorite. George Harrison's my favorite. Right there. So, which is like a weird favorite to have. He's like nobody's favorite. But
wait, I think there's George Harrison songs he did after the Beatles.
Is it What Is My Life is an amazing song.
Oh, I don't know that one. Is it Got My Mind Set on You?
What is my life without you, girl?
Yeah, I think I turn the channel if I hear that one.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I'm an Elvis person. I don't know. They bother me so. So my family, every time the Beatles come on, they like to see how long I'll leave it on the radio if I'm not paying attention until I'll turn it, because I can't. I don't know what it is. I can't. So, that's kind of an interesting question here.
Oh.
Interesting.
I like that question.
Yes, that's a good one, Em.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Smackdown.
I immediately hear her saying, "Don't be a fucking idiot," and yelling at him. I immediately hear that. I think he would have still been a wild child.
Don't be like your Prince Andrew brother, uncle. Brother, uncle. What is this? The hillbillies of England? No.
Do you know who Uncle Floyd is?
No.
He's a New Jersey comedian from like years ago, and he would do songs, like comedy songs, and he had a song called "I'm My Own Grandpa." I'll find it. I'll send it to you. It's really funny.
I don't think he would be different.
No, I think he would have been a huge disappointment.
Yeah, I still think he would be here screwing around, screwing bitches all over town. Perhaps maybe he would settle down at some point, but I still think that would have been drama for him. It's almost like he wants to slip his identity into whoever woman he's with. Like, it's almost like he's, he wants to, I don't know why I'm thinking of Silence of the Lamb and the bodysuit kind of thing, but it's almost like he wants to like get that close to the partner and that ingratiated, like escape his own life and get into theirs. And it wouldn't matter. He would still be the same sad sack. He would have all the opportunities and everything. He would still be effing around, doing dumb shit. They would be fighting about him and his dumb behaviors. It would like he had settled down, and he would still be a pain in the ass and pulling shenanigans that they would have to cover up for, that they would have to have Palace PR or whatever coming around for. So I don't think it'd be any different.
So, I don't think it would have. Oh, okay. I didn't even read this. I'm like, all right, yeah, agree. No, I don't think it would have been any different either. I think he would have been volatile and emotional. I think he would have broken her heart. I definitely think she would have been yelling at him. I think she would have cut him off from the family and from her side. So I don't know if he would have turncoat right to his dad. I think the issue with him is that he's just a fighter. Like, I hate to, color him, a ginger, but he's just a fighter. He would have made the same mistakes over and over again. So I wonder if the substance issues would have gotten worse had she still been around, because he would have been pinging back and forth between both parents. So you can kind of hide your addiction when you're doing that. If you kind of go here and you party your ass off, and then like when things start to get a little shaky, you go on over to mom's house and you hang out there, and like she's not going to notice because she's really glad that you're there, and you're like eating mashed potatoes at the kitchen table. So I think that back and forth would have been a protective cycle for him. I don't think he would have amounted to much. I think they would have kept pumping work into him, and he would keep sidestepping it. Not that he wasn't interested, but I think if Diana was still alive, Diana, Princess of Wales, I think if she had lived, I think she would have impressed upon him more of the need for service, and they wouldn't have tried to tailor the service to what he liked. I think she would have pushed him into doing service because it's service, and this is part of your job in the position that you're in. I don't think it would have been any better. I hazard to say it might have been worse.
Yeah, and not, yeah, I think he's still, if she's up there disappointed in him now, she would be even disappointed if she was still here. And yes, someone said they saw, I have a sneaky snacker here. Oh, Excitable 67. So I'm going to pay. I got to count these up soon.
Oh, I have to have a sneaky snacker hashtag. I'll make a sneaky snacker video.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. We could do a little sneaky snacker video every time it happens.
So, yeah. He's kind of a turd. Alrighty.
So
So
then here, this is it's already 8:15. So you want to do Oprah's opinion, William and Catherine's, and then move on, unless everybody keeps pushing us
sure.
on this.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do Oprah, then William, Kate, and then if people still want to go here with the turds, we can go.
Do you know every time I see Oprah's name, all I can think of is Austin Powers going, and my wife, Oprah.
Really?
Crackopedia cracked up.
I don't know. I think of I don't know what I think of when I see her name, except I just insanely despise her now, but I don't know. I have no quotes in my head. Except for you get a car and you get a car.
And I'm hearing Oprah right now in my head going, "Oh, Harry." Like she's not liking what she's seeing. She wants to help out. She wants to help out, but she doesn't want to be involved. She wants to protect her own identity. She knows he's not looking at the bigger picture. He's not looking at the seeds that he is sowing, and she wants him to like stop, drop, and roll. I think there's going to be a phone call made. I think she's going to call him.
Oh God, Megan, this thing's ringing. What do I do?
Yeah, I think she's going to reach out to Harry. I don't think she's going to reach out to Megan. I think that relationship has run its course, but I think she is going to reach out to Harry. But I definitely get the sense that Harry was the one that was rude to Tyler Perry. Megan may have yelled at one of the staff members and made her cry or made her quit or something like that. But I think Harry was kind of a jerk off to Tyler Perry. I think he was. I think he got into it. I think they had words. And I think it puts Oprah in a weird position. But I think she's still willing to help Harry because he's Diana's son. Yeah, she wants to see him thrive and succeed. So she's willing to help him out, but yeah, it looks like the whole relationship is soured. I don't think she can. I don't think Harry and Meghan have really good feelings toward her. More so Meghan. I think Meghan is really anti-Oprah right now. I think Oprah got markled by
I'm the new Oprah, bitch.
I'm the new Oprah.
I'm gonna skin you and wear you, and I'm taking your crown. Oh my gosh.
What do you got?
Oprah doesn't want to say shit. Oprah's like, no, I'm not saying shit about these fools. They wanted the money. They wanted the money. They got what they want. You know, there's this idea of like, you opened up your own can of worms, and now there's all these other like, it's almost as if like a war cry or like you threw down the gauntlet and now here's going to be all these people coming back at you. Like it's almost like you contradicted what we said in our interview. Now it's a whole different story. Now you've opened up the door. Now people are going to come for you hard because time has passed. You should have kept your mouth shut. You didn't. I'm walking away from this shit, and I'm just going to kind of like watch and see what happens. I don't even get that she wants to reach out to them right now. I think she's going to be like Mariah Carey, like, I don't know them. I don't know them.
I don't know them. So let them ponies run.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh, let's see what God.
It's hard to do, right?
Psychic Joni sometimes is hard to do. Well, okay, so we're doing William and Catherine, what they think, right?
Yeah. Who do you want?
I don't care. You pick.
I will take Catherine.
Okay, I'll take Big Willie.
I think Catherine is more nuanced. I think she's going to have a more nuanced response to this. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
It's another weird thing here. Um, okay, let's see if Psychic Joni can come out. All right, you little shit. We had it all. I can't even do it. It's too hard on my voice right now.
It's okay.
I can't even get to that. Oh, anyway, it is like, you little shit, we had it all. We had this great life. We had like a wonderful mom, we had a wonderful childhood, and here you are selling your soul to the devil, and you married the devil, but you sold your soul, and now you're whipping up, concocting stories that didn't even happen just so you can put yourself in some better light, all for the money. You're over there and you got this whole little army you're working together with, and but it's like I'm just gonna wait and see what you do. It's like waiting back, and I'm seeing, because it's almost like I'm not ready to see how scorched earth I want to go with you. But he's like, it's a bunch of bullshit. So he's not finished with his thought process. That's what I'm getting.
So I'm getting that she's more definitive, shockingly, and it really is not as nuanced as I thought it was going to be. Remember I had that thing before? It's in my hair.
What?
It's a piece of string in my hair from my tarot bag. That was what attacked me before. So she just wants everyone to work together nicely. Everyone, let's play together nicely. This fighting and discord is not creating good works. All of these good works that we can do together are being halted by this. So her feeling is, let's move away from this. It's diverting too much energy. It's taking way too much energy from the good works that we do, the good works that we can do, and also the good works that they can do. We should just depart and focus on the king and the air. Focus on having good leadership. Now, I don't know if I did it on Wednesday or if I did it with you. You know, when we were talking about like how is the royal family going to react to this before the book and the movie and the TV show came out. And I said they're going to be business as usual. They're not really going to respond to it. They're going to be business as usual, which they're doing. And this feels like the energy that they would put into defending themselves and, you know, formulating a response. They're really just focusing that on the king. Hang on one second.
Psychic Joni got you too.
Psychic Joni. Actually, Psychic Joni feels a little bit better in my throat.
Oh.
Actually, it's like scratching the back of my throat. So, under the surface, she's very, very concerned about the sustainability of the crown and the royal family. She's very worried that this 1,000-year reign is going to come crashing down in their hands. And she takes this responsibility very, very seriously. You know, Kate is beautiful and, you know, seems like the perfect mother and the perfect wife and all that. But in reality, she does take the responsibility of being a royal family member probably more seriously than even some of the blood family members. Some of the blood family members, I think, take it for granted. There's a lot of Anne in her. Anne, that dedication and that lack of that accountability that they have, and that deference to the crown runs very, very deep with Catherine. And it's not something that she, you know, her family was all about. It's something that she learned and she cultivated just by being with William. And she really does love him. I think part of the cultivation of this is because she loves him. She really wants to, like, she's like, I don't mean to like impugn, you know, the rest of her, but she's like the ultimate housewife. Like, she's just like supporting her man and supporting her man's family, and she's still with her family, you know, but like she just wants to make him the best sovereign ever. She wants his reign to be awesome, and she's working on it now. So they're in her rear view mirror. She doesn't want to fix things with them anymore.
So I was curious about, what does Diana's brother think? of the world event. And it's a weird idea here, but he's kind of like, I'm happy they came out and they started to I don't know what, I guess he still doesn't like the royals since Diana passed. That's how this feels. I don't know if he tries to play nice or something. I don't like the man, but just saying. He feels very happy that they've come out and they've like sullied them. And it's almost this I don't know, it's this weird thing, like this is something that the royals, but I think he's attaching it more to when Queenies was there. Like, this is something that royals deserve. Like, he likes this mudslinging shit for some reason, but he's not going to say shit. He doesn't want to get involved in this. And it's almost like he's over there, he's sitting back and he's got some popcorn and he's enjoying this shit. It's weird. I don't know. I was just curious.
I'm up here at Althorpe.
Yeah. I've got Diana on island. You can't go see her though. You're not.
I heard she's not there. I heard that's a big fake.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think she is? She's
somewhere else on the property.
But on Althorpe or at Althorpe?
She's at Althorpe, but somewhere else on the property.
How funny that he wants to put her there, but he wouldn't let her stay there.
Yeah, I know.
He's such a dick. Yeah. All right. So I don't know. I haven't seen any more questions come in about the dynamic dimwits. So yeah, I saw that I haven't even been able to go through it. The second batch, I thought that came out too recently. Oh, but I did see that Elton John has decided to leave Twitter. Everybody can boo-hoo now.
Was he on it?
Apparently he was. And then I was just like, that's kind of like looking at Stephen King has been bitching about Twitter. He's still there. He won't go anywhere. He just likes to sit there and bitch. I'm like,
I love that Elon Musk is like, thank you for your input. Pay $8.
I like how it said like but it'll be $11, I think, in the Apple store because to cover their cost or something. I was like, whatever. I don't need, nobody follows me on Twitter. I just like put my account back up. I should have kept my old account, but I didn't. That's where I had
Twitter. I'll follow you.
Okay. Yeah, I had back in the day, I think I've told this story. I had like Christopher Lowell was following me and the lady who was
really?
Yeah, because back in the day, in my old interior design days, I worked for a furniture manufacturer, and he had used, like, this was a manufacturer that made tank desks, the old steel tank desk, and it was at a time when those were popular. And he had our furniture on his show, and I wrote a blog post about it because I was like fangirl Christopher Lowell. And then I had the lady who was on a soap opera, and she had like Linda Dano was following me. And I'm like, why is Linda Dano following me? Not that I was like, oh my God, it's Linda Dano, but I was like, why? So that was my old Twitter. Oh, thank you guys. Come follow me. I feel like I'm just retweeting shit to a vortex, but it's okay. I'm
following you right now.
Okay, thank you.
Wait. It says you have 0 followers, but I'm following you.
Maybe Elon wants to make sure that you're not a bot.
I'm not a bot.
He's like, I don't know.
I really don't know how to use Twitter. And one of my children is on Twitter, and I was told I'm allowed to like things, but I'm not allowed to comment on them.
Oh. Well, so here's something I found. We went to we like to go look at antiques. Oh, here, I'll do it this way. I took a picture. So I'm like, dude, it looks like a baby Elon painting.
Wait, what is that? Where's that from?
It was a random painting at an antique gallery or antique shop or whatever you call it. And I was like, oh, it looks like a baby Elon. I don't know.
It does look like a baby Elon. Well, he has so many.
It could be one of his rando babies. Who knows? I just thought it was funny. I was like, oh, I should tweet it to him. And then I'm like, I don't want to draw that much attention. Then they'll start seeing the shit that I retweet and they'll vote me off the island. All right, so where are we going to next?
Well, the Twitter files. What do we want to look at? Do we want to look at like? I don't know. I don't know how. I'm not really following the Twitter drops.
Okay, so what's come out as far as I've seen, they specifically were censoring like accounts, like James Woods got specifically censored. Other people got specifically censored, mostly conservative accounts.
And it was done by the people in there. I saw that in the first one that like it was the actual Twitter people were talking with the administration that we all know and love.
And that
Not
Jim
really.
Baker was the lawyer in there who I guess had looked over the first Twitter dump. And I was like, oh, today's is about 45's account. Interesting. So we shall see. Okay, let's see if there's going to be any legal consequences for any of the people involved in this.
Here, I'm just looking. Oh my God. I don't know how to use Twitter. I think I need to look at it on my computer. I'm so confused.
I don't know. I'm starting to catch on to the Twitter, although I'm feeling my elder roots when I call it the Twitter.
So the Twitter 46 says some great news today. National average gas price is lower than its level 1 year ago.
It's still higher than what it was however many years ago that was.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means.
Oh, but the best part though is like lately, since Muskie Boy's in charge, then people can now add context to their tweets. So when Corn Pop tweets or something and he'll talk about the gas prices, then somebody else will come back and give context of like, well, here's the real stuff that's going on. So it's not a fact check, but it's other people like giving proper context. So I do enjoy that. But yeah.
Elon Musk is like live right now, I think.
Oh, that was an interesting thing too. I don't know if I didn't get to listen to it. There's this thing called like, tell me if I'm wrong, Twitter Spaces, where it's almost like they can have a conference call there and you can listen to them. What's that? That's that it?
Happening right now.
I can't see. It's washed out, mate.
See, it's all washed out.
It's too bright. Oh, yeah. So those things are kind of interesting to listen to. I wouldn't know how to do that.
Don't hang out with Elon Musk.
But yeah, so, oh, what did I do? I didn't want to flip this deck. No. So you want to look in, let's see if there's going to be any legal consequences for guilty parties at Twitter.
Specifically for the revelations today?
Well, I don't know about today's revelations. So I wouldn't know how to ask the question properly. Let's ask, is there going to be any consequences for the censorship of specific accounts? Because I believe one of them was a Jack. One of them had testified and said they don't do shadow banning. They don't call it shadow banning. They call it something else. But they'd already testified and said, oh, we don't do that. Well, now it shows that you do. So somebody lied.
There's our lawyer.
Everybody's
getting nervous.
Oh, shit, my pants.
Oh, look who showed up.
El Diablo in the house.
So, Sad squirrel, if he is a cranky toddler in the upright, when he's upside down, this is a kid who's hiding in the bushes because he's going to get his ass beat by his dad for painting on the side of the garage. This is, they're building the case. These drops are all going to be building the case. Here's the lawyer. Now everybody starts to freak out. And I think the foundations are going to start to scramble. I think all the people that participated in this are going to go any which way. This tells me people are going to be starting to rat each other out. And overall, they're going to go for like the head cheese. Like everybody's going to want to get the head cheese on this one. So I think, sorry, there's going to be a lot of panic. 2 to 3 years from now. I'm saying it, 2 to 3 years, I think. It's going to take them a while to build this case.
That's a long time. I guess it's not. I don't know.
I think we're going to be drip fed the whole time. What you got?
Similar. Yeah, there's going to be legal problemos.
Oh, you got the King of Swords too.
And the Nine of Swords and El Diablo. So, yeah, this is legal problems. This is I'll offer up somebody else to get a better deal. I didn't really do it. I did it because somebody else told me to do it. Somebody else said this is what we had to do. There's going to be a lot of people who are going to be pussing out on taking responsibility. There's going to be a lot of, I think, like, I agree. It probably takes 2-3 years because there's going to be a lot of work going on. It feels like there's a lot of, I'm no legal eagle. I'm not Judge Judy. Don't pee on my leg and tell me it's rain. But it's very much like I almost like an office where people file in, one files in, next one files out, and they pass each other in the hall. Like it's all the former Twitter employees, like, oh no, they got him. Oh no, they got him. They all start finding out, wondering when it's their next time to go into the office and do their depositions or whatever they do. This not going to be good for them. They will they're all going to need to buy Depends. So they're going to be crapping their pants, and they're not going to know when it's going to come to get them, but they're all going to give up on each other. So I agree. They're probably going to go up higher up the chain. I don't know if it's going to hit Jack. It probably will. But he's gone now, right? So.
Oh, Jack Dorsey? Dorsey?
Yeah.
I thought you meant Joe Schmo, 46.
Well, I don't know. Well, I don't know. Does the Twitter thing even impact a Corn Pop? I mean, I know there's things being released, but I don't know.
Let's ask the card.
Because you're right. Because they did. They'd ask. Corn Pop was asking them, or the Corn Pop people. The Corn Pop people. Hello, I'm here from the Corn Pop people's office. The people of Corn Pop calling. Why did you take down that tweet? It's no good. We don't like it. It's mean. Take it down now.
And we got another sloppy shuffle, everybody.
All right, so what are we looking into next?
If Corn Pop.
Oh, Corn Pop's gonna get deep doo-dooed.
Doo-doo. Oh!
Oh!
You are the biggest loser. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Back in chains. One of the best campaign things he said. I don't know how I don't know how people sloppy shuffle. There, it just fell right into place. I don't know how people didn't call him out harder on that. Saying they're y'all back in chains. Who says y'all? Like I say y'all sometimes, but I totally do it on purpose.
Well, that's like when Hillary pretends she's Southern and stuff.
I'm no ways, nowhere tired.
She's such a ding dong.
She's a dick. So, yes, I do see legal issues. I see them taking some time, but I see him, hey, acting really radically yelling at people. And where's this stupid cough coming from?
Psychic Joni cursed us. No, I don't know.
So I see him acting erratically in the proceedings or in the questioning. I think he's just going to be yelling. Don't you know who I am, man? You can't talk to me like that, man. I'm the defender of the free world, man. Jack. But ultimately, strong case, and looks like clink, 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 clink.
I think he's probably got a lot of things for clinking.
Mm-hmm. So what do you got, sweetie pie? I'm dragging it over for you. Let me drive. I'm driving.
Gracias. Jesus, take the wheel. I think there's a lot of, I see, yeah, like eventually, like, you've been sued. I see that, and it's interesting because I think it's like there's an arrogance there, like, come on, man, you ain't gonna find shit on us. I don't know why he's sounding like Bugsy Siegel a little bit there, but come on, man, you ain't got nothing on us, kid. It's like, I don't think they have shit on us. Almost like when he told his Nimrod on the phone, on the voicemail of like, I think you're good, son. Mm-hmm. And then I think they're going to try the defense that this was like compassionate censorship. Just like some weird kind of thing. I don't know. Like, it was, we were doing it because the world's just so mean out there, and we were doing it for the good of the world. And I think some people are going to get offered pleas. I think it's that same thing, that offer. Here, do you want to rat out Corn Pop? Sure do. And we keep moving up the ladder. So I think there's more shit that we don't even know about. Like, I think there's probably like those DMs or something. There's like other secret shit like behind the scenes that we haven't even heard about yet. So it's no bueno. No bueno. Oh, Carla found me on Twitter. You can follow me. You don't have to, but if you want to, go for it.
I don't do anything on Twitter. So,
well, you do shit on Facebook, but like I don't even pop on till the weekend, so then I have to get catched up.
I know I'm like all stupid on Facebook because that's how I have my friendships now, my lifelong friendships. I talk to them on Facebook, even though they live right around the corner.
Oh, I don't think I even have like super old friends. No, I think they've all voted me off the island after they found out I wasn't a liberal.
Really?
Oh yeah, I had like all these high school friends, and you know, the politics.
You're so much fun.
Huh?
You're so much fun.
I know. I'm totally fun. There's all sorts of shit I do that's fun, but you know, I'm not a liberal, so they decided to call me names and they voted me off their friends list, and oh well, who's the asshole now? Not me.
So we didn't talk about Brittany Griner.
Oh yes.
I actually have something else that I want to throw out there, which we did not discuss, but we did discuss last time.
Oh, so tell me.
You're going to love this. I am reading this book, The Night Bobby Kennedy Killed Marilyn Monroe. It's on Kindle Unlimited. You can read it. And so I have been struggling to get through it because every time I get to read, I'm sleepy and I fall asleep after, the first few pages. But finally got to the part where the night she died. And according to one of these investigators who actually did work for the LAPD, he questioned Peter Lawford, and Peter told him that Bobby Kennedy was in town that night, and he had, secretly brought him over to Marilyn's house. He was not being very nice to her. He was yelling at her. He actually shoved her down on the ground at one point, and he was looking for the alleged red diary that she had. So there was like a little bit of a physical altercation while Peter Lawford was there. She was crying, and Bobby went into the kitchen, and Peter found him stirring a glass of water. And he went in the other room and told her to drink it, and she basically told him no. And he insisted. He said, "You'll feel better. Just drink it. Just drink it." And she drank it and proceeded to go unconscious on the couch. And she was not breathing. Peter went over and he was like, "She's not breathing. We have to call an ambulance. Like, this is not good. Like, we're in trouble." And Bobby was like, "Nope, we're not doing anything. Don't, stay out of it." And then there was a knock at the door, and there were two guys, burly guys, that came in, and Peter thought they were cops, and he was like, "Great, we're getting arrested now. Like, they're going to come in, they're going to find her dead." But apparently they were fix-it guys, and Bobby said, "Come on, we're out of here. Let's go." And they left, and that's as far as I got.
So then that would like make me think the next step was the fix-it guys were the ones that gave her the hot shot in the back door.
Possibly. Would also explain why there were no pills in her stomach.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that because I watched, I don't know what platform had it. There was this guy who had all these different interviews, people talking. Not everybody's talking yet, but God, and for however many years, I don't know how long they're going to keep it quiet, but did mention a part about Lawford and Kennedy on the road somewhere. It was a cop, I think, and he had stopped him or something.
And they were in the back seat. Yeah. The guy who gets the confession out of them, I think he was either friends with them or gets the confession out of Peter Lawford. I think he was either friends with that cop or he was in that vicinity and saw them drive by. Like, he was there.
Yeah. There was something to it because he said they were out of the way for wherever they were staying or something. There was something wrong with why they were there. I forgot what it was, though. I wish I could even remember maybe that was on Netflix. So I'm going to look it up now. Oh, thank you guys for following me. I appreciate it. I'll try and tweet something that's not a retweet. Let me see. Netflix, Marilyn. It's not that one. The Unheard Tapes. So that's the one I watched on Netflix. Monroe, The Unheard Tapes. That was released April this year.
And Peter Lawford's in that too.
He's mentioned in it, and then I think someone who was, I don't know if it was Pat or somebody who was close to Peter Lawford, somebody had said that he felt very guilty, but also said that he didn't speak of what happened that night.
This guy claims to have gotten it out of him.
Oh, well.
So it's very interesting. The jury's still out for me. I'm still, but
send me the link for that book.
Oh, I just put the title in there, but I'll email you the link.
Oh, you have it there. Okay. Got it.
So, and it's on Kindle Unlimited. If you have Kindle Unlimited, you don't even have to buy it.
I don't have Kindle Unlimited.
You have 50 followers now.
Shit. I had none before. Thank you guys. You're the bestest. Okay. So yeah, I don't have Kindle Unlimited, but I'll find it or I'll buy it if I have to.
Can we post readings to Twitter?
You can post a link back to YouTube. I don't know if they have.
Yeah, I didn't know like if you could like actually post stuff to it or.
Yeah, I think he's working on making it so you could post videos. You might be able to do it now, but they're short, maybe. So maybe.
All right. So do we want to see if Bobby Kennedy did it?
Yeah, let's see. Yep. This is like cold-hearted shit.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is creepy. So this is troubling because there is a rumor that he did get her pregnant and she had an abortion. Now, I don't know if that's true, because I know she did have several pregnancies that did not come to fruition. She had endometriosis, allegedly, had a lot of issues because of that. But this looks like there may have been some kind of an issue here. And getting that information out, she was not supposed to be successful. So then we had this Prince of Wands, the one who acts upon the idea, to do this transformation here to kind of bring her to the beyond. So like the high priestess, when I get the high priestess, I know she's the keeper of secrets and she's our intuition and everything, but it's also the high priestess. When I teach tarot, the high priestess and the magician birth the fool into the physical form. So this is about transforming souls, making souls do different things, transform in, transform out. And then we have the Hierophant up here too, which is, again, the guy who kind of does the okay and does the services there. And Six of Wands under here, successful at it. So one card, did he kill her? The world.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
No buen.
What'd you get? Let's see what you got.
Similar. He knew, the way I'm getting it, he knew she was a problem. Like, this is a problem where she's not just some random chick that I'm banging. I don't know how many chicks he's banging, but this is not just some random lady that I can, discount. This was seeing in the future that she is going to jack up everything that me and the president have worked for. This idea, he serves her this thing, whatever's in the drink, he serves it to her. He waits and watches her consume it. He's like considering giving her a second dose if it's not gonna work. There's this, I think too, when she's drinking it, this is not like I just drink it and I'm like knocked out. This is, I drink it and I'm like, there's a physical reaction. I don't know if she wants to, upchuck. I don't know. There's something to this. Like, it's not going well. And I think that's why he wanted to then give another drink. But absolutely, like, there's some idea of, sorry, it had to go this way, but it's not that sad to him. It's almost like it's me or you. It's me or you. So, horrid.
Yeah, I just repulled just to get some more information on it. And look, I got the same stuff again. The Empress, Death in Reverse, Prince of Wands, Tower, the Four of Wands. When all this happens, it's happy endings. Everything's going to be okay here for him. And the Wheel of Fortune, he spun it back in his favor and took all of her power away. He took everything away from her. What kind of power? It was the power of ultimate power and the power to put together people against them. Ugh. Oh my God. This was pretty dark. Hang on one second. I just got to mute myself.
Okay.
Okay. Greg's gonna go do my pickup for me, so we can go a little bit more. We can do something happy. What's that? Somebody might be texting us now. Your butt's shaking?
What?
Greg's butt's shaking.
That's interesting. Is he like to twerk?
No, he's not a twerker.
You say
He's
it like
small. If he twerked, like he'd knock things over. Like he'd be knocking the walls down.
that might be fun. See if he's interested in doing that for us. I'm answering Let Them Ponies Run asked, and why did he? Beyond that, like, she's powerful, she's got stuff, she can bring down the entire administration. It's she threatened them, their backs up against the wall. And it was a like there's a she gives like either there's like a on Thursday, I'm going to release this at noon. There's like some time constraint here, why this had to happen at this specific time. It feels like there was some type of don't be doing that shit, don't be doing that shit. You know, maybe we'll see if we can hook up again, but I'm not guaranteeing anything. And it's interesting because what comes to me is Joan Crawford versus like the board of Pepsi, like, don't fuck with me, fellas, that kind of thing, where she's at that point, like, I'm not bluffing, I'm going to share this shit. So they knew they were on a timetable, and this is why it's like we have to go now. What do you got?
So yeah, I'm trying to get this intuitively. Where is Nixon at this time? Because I'm getting Nixon.
He's in my hometown, Whittier. I don't know. Let me see where Nixon is.
In 1962, where is Nixon? What is he doing? Because I'm getting, at the end of this all, I'm getting Nixon. Like there was something about Nixon. I know it kind of cleared the path for him, but you know, it was a while later.
Yeah, that was November 7th, 1962, when he had his last press conference. So that's not August. So let's see what's happening in August.
So this could have been the end of this could have been the end of Camelot. We would have had a very different Camelot story. This could have been the end of it. And God, it's so cloak and dagger. It's so secret. I don't think it's about the relationships.
No, it's not. I don't get that either. I don't think it is about the relationships. So I think Marnie was saying that it could have been about Cuba.
No, it's something bigger than that. I mean, it's not like nuclear stuff, but it's something bigger than that. And it's both of them. It's both brothers. Both brothers.
Girl says Nixon was busy in cahoots with J. Edgar. Well, and that makes sense because then Sunny Girl says, and they both hated the Kennedys and wanted them gone. Could Nixon and Hoover? Now we know Hoover was already spying on her.
Mm-hmm.
So, but does that mean maybe was she cooperating with Hoover?
So apparently there were like no less than 3 sets of surveillance wiring in that house. Possibly more. We know that Joe DiMaggio had somebody go in and do something, I believe. And I guess Gianmanco, the other guy. What's that?
Giancarlo?
Is that his name? Giancarlo?
I thought that was his. You mean the mafia guy?
Yeah, the mafia guy. There's no mafia.
Giancana, I think, not Giancarlo.
Giancana, that's it. We're close enough. Gian something. GNC. He's GNC. He's into vitamins. So there's something about Nixon in all of this. Nixon knew about everything, but he was kind of like sitting back and like watching TV. So we have like oodles of secrets here. We have, the high priestess, the hierophant, everybody's keeping everything undercover, and it's super, super explosive with this two of wands, like ready to take off. So why didn't it? Once she was gone, the information was gone. And it was too hot to get back in there. So she was a missing piece in this. And once she was murdered, I'm saying it, murdered. Once she was murdered, they couldn't go back and use her evidence because it would have been smokescreened by her death and the investigation that would have happened subsequently. So the loss of her was a big hit to whatever J. Edgar and Nixon were involved in.
Yeah. I can't, I think it'd probably be a deeper dive to do later, but yeah, it's like there's secrets there. And it's also an idea that she was like, this wasn't going to be just one drop with her. She was going to drop multiple, like, here's a little bit now, here's a little bit later. Like she wanted to like put the screws to them. So it wasn't just going to be a one-time thing. She wanted to put a bunch of stuff out. She wanted to share the truth. And I think part of this was that she thought this was truth that was very important. This wasn't something that should be swept under the rug. She felt like compelled. She had to share this. It was like almost like, this is too much for me I know this. I shouldn't know this. And I think the Americans should know this. It's that type of idea. Wouldn't that be crazy? Would that not be, who's calling me? Oh, no one is. Stupid text message. Oh, who's calling me?
Blink, 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 blink.
Wouldn't it be crazy if this had something to do with the moon? The race to the moon?
Aliens on the moon? I'm like, okay, what? The moon?
Like the actual moon, remember? The moon shot?
Mm-hmm. So, all right. So wait a sec. Wait. So I just want to see, because I don't think it was all about the information. I want to see if she was doing this for like revenge.
Oh, for sure. I think part of that was in there. Fuck you and fuck your brother too. Don't fuck with me, fellas. A lot of cursey words. Oof.
Yeah, right? It's a good deck.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think this is about the possible pregnancy. And here's the three of them working together. Oh, look at this pregnancy. Yeah, did you ever see this card? It's like a big fat wiener.
Oh my.
Yeah. The Crowley one is a little bit more wiener-esque, but it's very similar to that.
Is this a Nimrod official deck?
The Nimrod official deck. And then there were two. There was three, and then there was two, and they all moved on. I think there was this was I think that the revenge component was very personal, but I think she did have information. I'm not getting anything really clear. I actually feel like chemically taste in the back of my throat. Like I'm getting it. I when I was reading it last night, I was like, I don't know if I believe this. Like, who's drinking a glass of water? Like who's doing that? Who's going to drink a glass of water that someone insists? But she did have drug issues. She did. Let's call spade a spade. So, if he said this will make you feel better, Well,
let's see. Did he say it'll make you feel better? Like, how did he get her to drink it? Let's ask that question. I think he gave her a couple different stories on what it was.
I think he told her it was some kind of trank that it would help her relax.
Well, I think there was that, but then I think it was like, I think at first he was like, this is going to help you relax. And she was like, well, I've never had it before. Or I don't know what this one is, or this version, or whatever. It's something like that. And he's like, I got to get this into her. And then I don't know if he's like trying to allude it's going to be like sexy times after. There's like, it feels like it switches from, oh, come on, this will make you feel better. We're going to like calm you down, or, you know, get you out of your mood or whatever. And she's like, I don't want it. And it's like, well, we can have some sexy times or something like that, or it's going to heighten your senses or something. And it's almost though, it's kind of like I think at whatever stage, then he's like done having the conversation with her, then he's just like more, this feels like very nasty, like just drink the fucking drink. Like it gets to a point with that. Just drink the fucking drink. I'm not going to ask you again.
Yeah, there's this element of you're hysterical and you need to drink this.
You're going to have to work on that one a little bit.
Era. I think you're right. So yeah, see, he and Peter was in there too, and that's in the book. Peter says it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. So yeah, there was some element of that she was like in that hysterical, like crying. She was angry and she was crying and she was like, oh, there's just so much. You know, when you're crying so hard and you're like, and your chest hurts up here. That was what was going on, and she just was like, I just enraged and crying at the same time, and so. And that, you know, he threw her down too. That explains that bruise on her leg, because she did have a bruise in the autopsy report. There was a big bruise on her leg, and that explains that bruise, because I can feel like the thud and, you know, connecting with something. It was like the leg of the couch or the leg of the coffee table or something, like connecting with that. And or could be, I don't think it was the side of a bed, but it feels like, you know, she, like it was like one of those legs, like one of those wooden legs that on the couch. But Peter didn't know what was in it. Peter didn't know what was in that glass. He just thought it was a sedative, and he was like his own like drug issues. He didn't know what was in there, and he was the one who kind of sweet talked her. It was almost like good cop, bad cop in the room. And Peter didn't have to tell her too many times, though. It was more Bobby, you know, getting that into her. So I think she was gone when the other guys got there. I think she was already gone. I don't even know if they had to hotshot her.
Yeah, I want to say though that there was like, well, who's to say that the autopsy is true? That could be we could go down the whole rabbit hole with that. But I want to say that the autopsy, if I recall correctly, had discoloration in the bowel or wherever, whatever that body part's called. I don't know.
In the rectum, damn near killed him.
What? Is this another saying?
Yeah,
I don't know that one.
So my dog got hit by a car. Did the car wreck him? Wrecked him. Or no, my dog got hit in the ass by a car. Wrecked him. Damn near killed him.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm telling that very badly.
Okay, so I asked Gilda Girl said, where was the housekeeper when this took place? It was almost like she got let in the door and she knows she knows that like back to your room. And it's almost like I picture her like listening to shit, like her ears up against the door, like she's trying to hear shit. I don't know, maybe she's on a vent or something. She's trying to listen to the shit, but she knows that they're in there and these are powerful, important people and you don't F with them. So she's there, but she's in her room or whatever in the background. But she's definitely listening to their shit. So she can't play that she doesn't know. Gosh, did she ever talk?
Yeah, a little bit too much. Yes.
Oh, did she?
Yes. She her story didn't make sense. Her story changed at one point. Was her name Eunice? I think her name was Eunice, wasn't it?
Yes, Eunice. Oh.
So now, what about these two bruisers that came in? Oh, my ears ringing.
What does that mean? I have that every morning. It drives me bonkers.
Well, it can be stress, or if you're me, you think it's people are talking about you.
Oh, I hear it like it's so weird. It's like so high pitched every morning, and I'm just like, oh God, turn it down. It's too loud.
Too loud.
Too loud. Can't take that shit.
All right, so the guys that got there, they were there to do their job quickly. Get in, get out. Everybody's going to be happy with your work. Ooh, the Hanged One. We have to create this illusion. We gotta make the story for everybody. He'll be happy because you're getting him out of a situation. You're helping him avoid going through the motions on this one. Don't worry about how things are handled because we've got other people that are going to come in as the second string, and they know their story that they're supposed to tell too. So these guys were told, just get in there and do your best with the scene. And then when LAPD gets there, we already have people on that side that are going to be telling the right story. And then here we've got a guy who's going to confirm the story. So this feels like multiple people. It doesn't feel like one person. Because we've got this Four of Pentacles. This feels like a few different people. So we have psychiatrist who says, yes, she was having a lot of issues. And then we have somebody else who says, yes, she was having a lot of issues. She was very sad. Peter Lawford says, yes, I was on the phone with her and she said goodbye. So I'm just going to ask on the other deck over here. Oh, hang on one second. No, okay, never mind.
Hang on.
The child that was getting picked up by Greg, who just left, was calling me.
Oh.
But then he hung up, so I'm sure he saw Greg.
Crank caller.
No, he's probably looking for my car.
Oh.
So, did Peter Lawford lie about his conversation with her on the phone?
He had to have.
Sloppy shuffle, everybody drink. Did he lie? Did he not have that conversation with her? I want one card, one answer. Did he not have that conversation with her? 5 of Wands. That's a hard answer. Oh my God. Do you see this?
Oh, answer your phone.
Hang on one second. Alycia, I'm going to mute myself first.
Okay. All right. So I was asking, I'll just put mine up here because I was asking the same question. Anna was about these two dudes or three, whatever. It is like there's a team there. They are paid nicely for the work that they're going to do, but there's a whole creative team here behind this. So the whole thing has been planned. Like Anna was saying, that you have the cops, you have every key participant that needs to be briefed at one time or another. It's not like they bring them into a conference room and give them all their scripts. But everybody is given what their piece is, and it feels like everybody is given their currency, whatever that is for them, because I don't think everybody just got cash or something. Some people got other things. And specifically with the Fix-It dudes, the Fix-It dudes come in, they're I don't think that the Fix-It dudes actually knew who they were coming to take care of. And I think they're kind of like, oh, I just thought this was going to be some random chick. I didn't know it was going to be Marilyn. I don't think they were too excited about it. I think there was some discussion about like, sorry, fuckers, you got paid. This is how you're going to do it. And you're just going to go. And so I think they just went in, did what they had to do, and then just like scurried out of there. So they weren't happy about their assignment.
Task.
Yeah, their task.
So sorry about that. They wanted a girlfriend's phone number so that they could tell her mom that she was getting a ride.
Oh, mom.
Mom. But now everyone knows who my son is.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I'm wondering if Peter Lawford had that conversation on the couch with her.
And
like
what's the coaxing?
Say goodbye to Jack and say goodbye to yourself because you're a nice guy.
But that was the phone convo, wasn't it?
Yeah. What if, because he was in the house when she took the drink and went unconscious on the couch. So maybe he had that conversation with her before she went under.
I don't know. I'm getting buzzy.
How are you guys liking this? Is this fun reading? Oh, I got 8 of Wands. I'm not getting a really good answer. I would say that's a yes. That conversation maybe happened in person.
Maybe it was in person. Are you not buzzy?
I am very buzzy.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I am very buzzy. So I can wrap it up. That was a big monkey wrench. It was a heavy duty reading that I thought I'd throw at you.
Oh, no, it's good. I liked it. But now
How did everybody else like it?
I think everybody liked it. It is like someone, who said it? Let Them Ponies Run is like, y'all should do more cases. The energy shift is deep.
Yeah, I felt it too.
You know, it'd be cool if we're like, I like how I have these ideas. I have no intention that I could do this though. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, we should read the book together and go chapter by chapter and do a video on it. But then at the same time, I'm like, I'm going to fall asleep trying to read the book. I cannot even I can't read for too long. I don't have time to read consistently. It would just be,
how I read in general, I read and I have good reads, so it looks like I read like 2 books a year until you get to the month of December, and then I finish all of my books at the end. So this particular one is not on Audible because I always listen and read at the same time because of my disability. It makes it a little bit easier for me. But this one, it's definitely worth it. I'm about halfway through, so I'm really curious about what's going to happen. But I would do some true crime stuff if you held my hand, because like true crime, I have a tough time with it.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of true crime readings coming up. God, I did one the other day. Is horrible because I got into the physical part of the passing. Blech.
Yeah.
I don't like those. But I've got some true crime readings coming. But yeah. No, there's one more Dueling Tarot next week, right?
What is next week?
16? Let me look on my calendar. Yes, 16th is at my spot.
Okay. So we'll be at yours next week, and then
if you're gonna do yours on your own.
No, the 23rd and the 30th. The 30th, I actually have somebody just wanted to book a party with me, so I think I'll have 8 to 10 ladies that I have to read for. So
Oh, are you doing that local or are you doing it online?
yeah, I'm doing it local.
Oh my.
So we'll do next week at your place, and then we won't be back until the 6th of January, until 2023.
2023.
So, but I'll still do my lives on Wednesday. Did you do the Moon Moth Manor for December? Did I miss it?
No, it's next Wednesday.
It's Wednesday the 14th.
I believe so. Let me see.
Oh, good. Okay. Then I'll do my live on Tuesday. I'll do my What If Wednesday on Tuesday, on Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, the 14th at 4 p.m. Pacific is the Moon Moth Manor live sesh, the live readings. So yeah, that'll be
Wait,
the
so
last.
what time is that? 4 your time is 7 my time?
Yeah, 7 your time, 4 my time on the 14th. That's the Moon Moth Manor members live sesh. So if you guys are watching and you're part of the manor, you can submit questions ahead of time. So if you can't make it live, you can watch the replay and see your questions answered.
I'm excited about this. I'm running out of room with all these tarot cards here. So all right, so yeah, Moon Moth Manor. I make sure you do like a post on that. Do you do it on
I send out a newsletter. Do you not get them?
I barely read my own email.
Oh, okay. I send out an email like at the beginning of the week. I say what videos in the manor, what's new, and then I send out the week of the Monday. I sent out the notification. It's also in the homepage of the manor. When you're in there, it'll tell you when the next one is as soon as I schedule it.
All right. So, do you post it in YouTube though? Is that like I can do a notification?
No, I don't do. No, it's an unlisted video for YouTube because it's just for the members.
But it still comes up in YouTube?
Oh, maybe you can, because if you find the link in the manor, maybe you can ding the bell.
All right, I'll figure it out. And I think this is my buddy Zipperhead who wants me to go see Agnostic Front like I'm 15. Zip, is that you?
I don't know. I was like, Amal, I don't even know what that means. I'm so confused.
Agnostic Front? You don't know who Agnostic Front is? Oh, I'm kind of shocked.
Yeah, no. But I know that apparently
hardcore band. I used to go see them like every week.
Did you see my post on Facebook from last weekend? I'll find out tonight. But where Spotify told me that I couldn't stop listening to Mother from Danzig, and I'm like, I assure you, I can stop. I just happen to like that song.
Greg just went to go see the Misfits, like, I don't know, maybe a year or two ago. I don't think he was wearing a mask, so I think it might have been pre-COVID. But they had an extra ticket. He was like, "Do you want to go?" And I was like, "No." I went to go see Jane's Addiction, and everyone was really old, and I was really upset by it. I was just like, "Why are all these old people here?" And one of my friends was like, because they're our age, like we're all old." And I'm like, no.
I know.
Like,
that's the thing. I was like, yeah, I know. I was thinking, like, what was the last concert I went to? It was either George Strait or George Michael.
That's a big spread.
I have a wide variety of things that I listen to.
Well, no, you posted something on Spotify, like the different things that you listen to, and it was like gangster rap.
Oh yeah, I listened to like it had Rammstein and Pantera, DMX, and Phil Collins.
What a mashup! But you know what? Like, I totally get it because like mine's like that too. Like, I had like polka music, and because I was listening to Weird Al, and then I had like German music because I was listening to Rammstein. So like, I was like, oh, like when it mixes it up for me, it gets kind of silly.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was surprised. I did not think that Phil Collins and Genesis would take 2 slots on my Spotify list. It was not my intention.
So
But
next
yeah.
week we can all bring our weird music lists with us. So
Yes.
hopefully we're gonna have some more clarity on the Twitter files. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
That was
very interested in the Twitter files. Like, it's not that I'm not paying attention. It's just that they're dripping, and we're
well, I
not
think
getting.
so. The first one, I can't even say the guy's name, his last name, Matt something, Matt T. Tybee or something.
Yeah. There was a bunch of I's and A's in a weird order.
Yeah, so he had made it into like a thread. And then I think there's a I don't know. I think maybe did he do the second drip and then the third drip is done by somebody else.
Oh,
And I think it was like well, I don't know if hers is in order or not. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. If I can figure it out, I'll tag you on Twitter. I don't know if I will because I plan to get
are you
drunk
gonna
so I can
follow me
finally
on
get some
Twitter?
sleep.
I have like 2 followers too.
Oh, everybody's got to go follow Anna now on Twitter.
I'm not doing anything though. Like, I'm like completely voyeuring on Twitter. I just like want to see what Elon Musk is talking about.
Oh, I don't even care what he says half the time because it's just like he's saying shit, and I'm like, but what does that mean? I think there's a deeper meaning or something. I don't know.
Tybee.
Tybee. Yeah, different person for number 2. Oh, Tybee did today's drop. Okay, because I thought I saw some other person was working on it, but I don't remember who. I don't know. And I hope you guys all went and followed that Natalie Denise person.
Oh, I think I did. Yes.
Yeah, she got all sorts of interesting. Oh, she just put up a new video an hour ago, and she said, "Is Ye implicated in Fashion Gate?"
What's Fashion Gate?
The Balenciaga, all that kind of Diablo.
Oh, we're calling it Fashion Gate.
Apparently it's that now. I
Why
don't
do we
know
call everything something gate? Like, why are we doing that?
because
Like,
we
not
just can't get
everything is
over
Watergate.
Watergate.
Yeah, but like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, that was the name of the hotel. Like,
Well, I don't think people know that, and so now everything has a gate. What didn't Monica and what's her name meet up at the Watergate about the whole?
I think they did. Yeah, I think they did.
So how come it wasn't Monica Gate? At the Watergate, Monica Gate? I don't know.
What was her last name? Lewinsky Gate?
Lewinsky Gate? I don't even. Did it have a gate name?
I don't think so.
Oh,
But it's like now it's like the diminutive that you have like in Russian, like, Anushka, or Sashushka, like it just, I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Just my opinion. Oh, by the way, my lovely aunt, I talked to her yesterday. She used to be into all this weird stuff. And we were talking about anxiety because everybody in my family has anxiety. And my daughter is doing like some research into her anxiety. And my aunt proceeded to tell me that the reason why my daughter has anxiety is because I read tarot cards.
really?
Yes, because they're pagan. And
Oh,
it's pagan, and God isn't okay with that, and you can't do pagan stuff. And I didn't want to bring up her Christmas tree that's pagan, but yeah.
no.
So
You don't want to be the Grinch.
now,
Yeah,
so Shelley wants to know about the manor. So may I sell you? May I sell your manor?
Please do sell me, baby.
So,
Sell me.
Alycia has on her website a subscription private access to the videos that she can't post on certain platforms because they don't like the content and they won't let those things show up.
Yeah.
So she has a lot of things on there. It's completely uncensored, and it is unvarnished, and it is unbelievable. So membership is $7 a month. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
$7 a month, and you get to go on there, and we get exclusive events like the one that's going to be on next Wednesday. So if you guys come to my live on Wednesday, don't come to my live. You're going to go sign up for the Moon Moth Manor with Alycia. I'm not even pointing at you. Here, wait. Oh, we never dueled.
Oh, darn it. Darn it, every time. Yeah.
So go sign up for the Moon Moth Manor and at AlyciaWicker.com. Alycia is spelled with a Y. And we will all see next week what's going on over there in the crazy world where we can hear everything. So
Yeah.
yes.
There's some like, I just went through and I was like, I've decided that the videos that I have my exclusive videos for the manor that I can't put on YouTube. So that's still there. But what I'm also going to be doing is releasing videos that I put up on YouTube. The early release will go into the manor. So you'll get the videos in the manor before they go on the tube of the U.
Oh, that's fun. That's
Isn't
fun.
it?
Also, she has teaching videos on there, tarot, crystals. What else do they have on there? Is it
I have tarot, I have crystals, I have a pendulum video, I don't know, there's all sorts of, there's a beginner astrology thing in there. I don't claim to be an astrologer, but I know enough to help you if you wanted to read your own things. And then I have some classes I still want to do in the new year. So there's other stuff that's going to come up in there. I'll teach you some more about crystals. And yeah, so there's good stuff coming up there in the manor because, you know, I like to over deliver.
I think you get a lot of bang for your buck. So
We like to bang for our buck.
oh, skills.
Thank you. Oh, wait, where was it? Tarot Destinies. I'm a new member.
Yay!
Yay!
It's a great place to be.
It's fun. So
It's
yeah.
a fun little community. I the only thing I have trouble with is when I try and make comments, it always makes me sign in. Like I'm already signed in, and then like it makes me like sign in as a guest so that my name shows up.
That's weird.
Just when I chat. Like it's really weird. I
I'm
wasn't going
almost,
to trouble you with my IT issues though.
I'm almost like, here's one of my things. So there's one thing because it's based on a Squarespace website, and there's this one thing where I'm like, oh, I should reach out to support. And at the same time, I don't because I'm afraid they're going to see the videos I have in there and they'll take down my website. So I'm kind of like, there's a tech issue, but if I tell them, they'll see these videos I have that they're not going to like.
We should just have our own server. You should have like
I know I used to have one, but I think I've told you before. That's a whole other thing. That's a different type of platform to power it. There's all sorts of things. It's just a pain. I don't want to do it.
And Greg told me that the bot farmer, or not the bot farmers, what am I trying to say? The Bitcoin farmers, they take all the cards and string them together. I don't even know how that works, but yeah, I was like, okay, that's why we can't get chips and we can't have our own server. So
you can always pay. Like I paid for a shared private server. You can do that.
But it depends on what, like it depends on like what you're putting on there. Like that, the whole point of having our own server is so no one can shut us down.
Right. Well, I think you could, I don't know. I would have to talk to the esposo. That's his expertise and his job. And that's why at one point, well, we didn't do it because I was doing risque. I'm not doing risque like OnlyFans videos, so don't get your hopes up. You're going to see a middle-aged body doing dirty things. No, but I'm just saying risque in terms of topics.
So somebody posted the other day, some baseball guy got this amazing contract and he's making $67 a minute. They like broke it down. Like he makes $67 a minute.
On OnlyFans?
Yeah, it's some no, it was some baseball guy, his contract. So they posted it and they were like, oh my God, like I can't believe this guy's making this much money. And I was like, yeah, I make $67 a minute, but it's something else. And so some wise guy that my husband and I know, it was like OnlyFans, and I was like, only feet.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's something else. Hey, if you can make the money, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't have the feet for it right now, so
I don't have anything that I'm going to be flashing over there. I don't know, unless there's an audience for man hands and nails that are chewed down to the bits. Then shit, I'll be a bazillionaire then. So yeah, all right then. I'll have to
guys,
you guys. I'll look up the comment thing. Maybe I'll reach out to support and
Oh, don't. It's not the end of the world. It's an easy fix. Like we just like go bloop bloop bloop, and we're out. You know.
It might be a thing though. I'm thinking if it's a thing though, like so you can keep your privacy. Because I know sometimes when I've seen some comments, I'm like, "Who's that?" Because that's not their name that they signed up with. So I'm like, and it's a code name, so maybe it's so you can just go incognito.
Yeah, I think I signed up with Miranda von Scuttlebutt, and then like I have to put in that I'm Fortune Cookies Tarot, but
Oh, you can put in whatever.
I'm neither of those. I'm all of them. So I don't know. I'm very.
Next time, put in it's Brittany, bitch, is your name.
I'm gonna do that. All right, so I'm like super fuzzy. So
Me too.
everybody, thanks for being here. Look at me. I'm like,
yeah. I don't know if you're gonna finish all your alcohol.
no, I don't. My neighbors didn't get back to us, and Gregopedia and Angus didn't get back. So I don't even know what's going on. Neighbors didn't get back to us. We're
sad times drinking by yourself.
Well, you know, I'll watch Harry and Meghan. I'll see what kind of ridiculousness that
that'll
is.
put you to sleep, or it'll make you old people yell at the TV like me. One or the other. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for joining the matter. Thanks for following me on Twitter. Appreciate it. Love you.
Yeah, bumping up that Twitter. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Jesse.
Adios. Au revoir.